What's up, Wolverines? On today's show for you,
We're going to be taking a look at what's going on for homecoming week,
supporters go to the Charlie Kirk Memorial,
students getting recognized nationally,
and updates around the world.
all this and more coming up right now.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Robbie Alonzo.
And I'm Alex Caballero, and welcome to this edition of WBLN.
Let's start with national news. Tens of thousands of people filled State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona on Sunday for the memorial service of Charlie Kirk. The conservative activist and founder of Turning Point USA was shot and killed earlier this month while speaking at Utah Valley University. Lines of supporters stretched around the block, with more than 100,000 of people registering to attend, far exceeding the seating capacity. President Donald Trump and other Republican leaders spoke at the service. Trump called the nation in grief and in shock and in mourning. Kirk's widow, Erica, shared an emotional message, saying she felt shock and heartbreak, but ultimately forgave her husband's accused killer. Security was extremely tight, with the Department of Homeland Security labeling the event the highest security level, similar to the Super Bowl. The memorial also served as a moment for Turning Point USA to mobilize supporters, register voters, and promote its upcoming conference.
Back here on campus, this week is homecoming week here at Belen, a tradition that always brings school spirit and fun. Each day has its own theme, so here's what you can look forward to. On Tuesday, show off your style with Country versus Country Club Day. Go Western with flannel, jeans, and boots, or dress preppy with a polo, khakis, and loafers. On Wednesday, it's Jersey Day. Wear your favorite team jersey or t-shirt with joggers or slacks. On Thursday, get creative with Laundry Day. Mix and match your outfit. Mismatched socks, a tie with joggers, or anything out of the ordinary. Finally, on Friday, we wrap up with Belen Day. Rep your school pride with Belen gear and your Belen class t-shirt. Tag, make sure to join in the fun and show off your Wolverine spirit all week long.
Congratulations to senior Matthew Vila, who has been named one of the 15 national winners of the prestigious Gloria Barron Prize for Young Heroes. The award celebrates inspiring young leaders who make a positive difference in their communities. Matthew earned this recognition for founding Harmony Hugs, a non-profit that provides adaptive music enrichment for youth with intellectual development and disabilities. The program now runs at 9 locations across Miami-Dade, reaching more than 150 each week. With support from the Guitar Center Music Foundation and private donors, Matthew has also distributed over 15,000 worth of instruments to ensure cost-free music education.
It was basically the combination of my two greatest passions, which are music and disability advocacy. So I've been playing guitar for 5 years. I'm a self-taught guitarist, and music has been, my greatest outlet over those 5 years. But when I started high school, I realized that I had less time to play guitar, to learn music, to do what I loved. And it was around that time that I was introduced to an organization called Best Buddies. Best Buddies is the largest organization in the world for kids with special needs. And so I was introduced to this organization, and over time I actually became one of the highest ranking kids in North America for that organization. But it was with that newfound passion of disability advocacy and that old passion for music, I coalesced the two to create a program to provide kids with special needs an outlet to self-express themselves through music.
We're proud of Matthew for truly living as a man for others, using music, empathy, and leadership to build a more inclusive world. Congratulations, Matthew. Back to national news. The Trump administration is ending plans to release its annual report on hunger in the United States. The Agriculture Department will issue its final report next month, covering food insecurity from 2020 to 2024. A department spokesperson said the report had become redundant, costly, and politicized, and claimed trends in food insecurity haven't changed much. Even with increased government assistance between 2019 and 2023, the decision comes after the recent domestic spending package. which included cuts to the food stamp program. Advocates for low-income Americans are speaking out. The president of the Alliance to End Hunger says the move signals that tracking and addressing hunger may no longer be a priority.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Carlos Mornglin, and here are your sports. The Belen varsity swim team headed to St. Andrews and Boca Raton for the 2025 Relay Challenge. The meet gave the Wolverines a chance to compete alongside swimmers from St. Andrews and St. Ignatius of Chicago. Belen participated in several relay events, including a unique 6x100 freestyle mixed relay, where our swimmers teamed up with the girls from St. Ignatius. The event wasn't just about racing. It was also about sportsmanship, teamwork, and enjoying the competition with some talented swimmers. It was a great experience for the Wolverines, both in and out of the pool. The Belen Jesuit golf team competed this past weekend at the South Florida PGA East Coast High School Championship in Stuart. The Wolverines finished 9th out of 16 teams at Willingby Golf Club. Leading the way were Matthew Gonzalez, Daniel Garcia, and Marley Caudo, each turning in rounds in the 70s. Gonzalez posted scores of 78 and 76, finishing 12th overall in a field of 80 players. Next up, the Wolverines will host the Wolverine Classic at Deering Bay Yacht and Country Club on Wednesday before heading to Naples for the West Coast Championship this weekend. Good luck to the team as they continue their season. The Belen Middle School cross country team had a strong showing at the Spanish River Invitational. Out of 26 schools and clubs, the Wolverines finished in second place overall, leading the way for Belen. Leading the way for Belen were Michelangelo Durante, placing 7th, and Jake Rubia, finishing 10th. Rounding out the top 5 runners for the Wolverines were Gabriel Perez, Aiden Cruz, and Mateo Cardinal. Congratulations to the team on an outstanding performance. And finally, we give a warm round of applause to Francisco Mendoza for representing Belen at the EP Miami this past Saturday. In his very first youth through 12 fencing competition, Francisco's coaches said he showed great courage and determination. The hardest part is always to begin, and he was already taking that most important step. Congratulations, Francisco, on a job well done. That's all the sports for today. Now back to the guys on the desk.
Thank you, Carlos.
That's it for us here at the studio.
Thank you for watching.
And stay golden, Wolverines.